a new general manager in the door, and now a new head coach in the door as Christy Sides was shown the door.
Well, first and foremost, it's home. I mean, this is a franchise in the Indiana Fever, Indiana Pacers that's in my DNA.
It's made a big sacrifice, allowing my sister and I to move away from home at the age of 12 and 14. And so to be able to see their hard work pay off, it's just a blessing.
I mean, I'm just really happy for this organization, obviously. Yeah, I mean, look at these fans. They're incredible. So if it wasn't for them, I don't know if they'd be here.
What if I told you the Indiana Fever are about to shock the WNBA? Caitlin Clark's finally talking about Coach Stephanie White. And it's not what anyone expected. The league better watch out. Here's the deal. Clark's not just happy, she's over the moon. But why? What does she know that we don't? This could be the start of something huge, and you're gonna want to hear every detail. You know what's crazy? Everyone's talking about Caitlin Clark, but there's way more to this Fever team. Let's talk about Kelsey Mitchell. This girl's been lighting it up lately. She's averaging over 26 points in August. That's insane. Mitchell's not just scoring, she's making everyone around her better. But here's where it gets interesting. Mitchell and Clark aren't just putting up numbers. They're playing off each other like they've been teammates for years. Imagine this. Clark's dishing out assists left and right, and Mitchell's right there to knock down those shots. It's like watching a perfectly choreographed dance on the court. And you know what's even crazier? Aliyah Boston's in the mix too. She had a slow start, but now she's putting up double-doubles like it's nothing. Boston's averaging nearly 14 points and 9 rebounds a game. That's some serious power in the paint. Here's the thing though. At the start of the season, these three weren't clicking. The Fever were losing games left and right. It was like watching three great players trying to figure out how to play together. But now, they're in sync, and teams are struggling to keep up. It's like watching a whole new team out there. You won't believe what happened in their game against the Seattle Storm.
But I'm proud of the growth of the Indiana Fever. Excited, about the future of the Indiana Fever.
Yes, we are. We're definitely in a position, and I would think that if you are a smart basketball player and you watch the way she plays, you would want to play with her.
People to know that Aliyah Boston is a kind-hearted soul who loves God, loves her family, loves to hoop.
Clark was orchestrating the offense like a seasoned pro, setting up both Mitchell and Boston for easy buckets. It was a thing of beauty. And get this, even WNBA legend Sue Bird couldn't help but notice. She said, "What I see in Caitlin, what I see in Kelsey Mitchell, they're just ramming it down people's throats. And it's really hard. It can have your head spinning." But you know what's the best part? Coach Stephanie White is loving every second of it. She's seeing the chemistry and timing improve with every game. White even said, everybody on the floor understands how, when, and where Caitlin Clark can get them the ball. That's some high praise from a coach who knows a thing or two about winning. But hold up, because this is just the beginning. Wait till you hear what's happening behind the scenes. The Fever aren't just building a team, they're creating a powerhouse. And with Clark, Mitchell, and Boston leading the charge, the rest of the league better watch out. Remember when the Fever were just another struggling team? Those days are long gone, and it's not just because of the players. There's a new sheriff in town, and her name is Stephanie White. But get this, she gave up a winning gig to come here. Why would a coach of the year risk it all on a rebuilding team? Let's talk about White for a second. This woman knows how to win. She took the Connecticut Sun and turned them into a powerhouse.
You've got now an organization that has gone from one of the most incompetent organizations in all of basketball to probably the premier organization.
Huge overhaul of the organization as they move into the big time. A new team president in the door.
Pick in the 2023 WNBA draft, the Indiana Fever select Aliyah Boston.
We're talking a 55-25 record over 2 seasons. That's not just good, that's championship level stuff. But then, out of nowhere, she decides to pack her bags and head back to Indiana. You're probably thinking, wait, what? Why would she do that? Well, hold on to your hats, because this is where it gets wild. White saw something in the Fever that nobody else did. She looked at this young team with Clark, Mitchell, and Boston, and she thought, this is where I need to be. Imagine being at the top of your game, winning Coach of the Year, and then deciding to start all over with a struggling team. That takes some serious guts, but White's not just any coach. She's got a connection to Indiana that runs deep. You know what's even crazier? The players are all in on White's vision.
Grew up in Indiana, played with the franchise. Of course, a part of the franchise when we won the WNBA championship.
Nobody said a word about Christy Sides. Nobody. When she got fired.
I'm just really thankful for everyone at home. You guys have supported me since the very first time I stepped on a basketball court. And
Clark was one of the first to react when White got hired. She was pumped. And it's not just Clark. Mitchell and Boston are fired up too. It's like White walked in and suddenly everyone's believing they can be champions. But here's where it gets really interesting. White's not just thinking about next season. Oh no, she's got bigger plans. She's talking about building a dynasty. Can you imagine? The Fever, going from bottom of the pack to the team everyone fears. White even said, "We're not just playing for playoffs anymore. We're playing for rings." That's some serious confidence right there. And you know what? With the way things are shaping up, she might just pull it off.
This is the moment that we've been waiting for. So I don't know if you prepare for it as much as you just embrace it, embrace where we are.
A lot of my games all throughout college, and I just think she has a really great basketball mind. I think she's done a great job calling college games. It's been great to see her on NBA games.
White's got this ability to maximize player potential. She's not just coaching, she's developing superstars. And with young guns like Clark, Mitchell, and Boston under her wing, the sky's the limit. So here's the deal. The Fever aren't just another team anymore. They're a force to be reckoned with. With Clark's magic, Mitchell's scoring, Boston's power, and White's vision, this team's got all the pieces to become something special. The question isn't if they'll be great, it's how soon. And trust me, you're gonna want to watch every second of it. All right, let's wrap this up. The Indiana Fever?
For myself, like coming in, right off my college season and then coming right to the WNBA, having that reset has been something that I probably haven't had in like a year.
I mean, I'm just really happy for this organization, obviously. I mean, look at these fans, they're incredible. So if it wasn't for them, I don't know if we'd be here.
They're not just another team anymore. They're turning into a monster that's going to give everyone nightmares. You've got Clark doing her magic, Mitchell scoring like it's going out of style, and Boston dominating the paint. And don't forget Coach White pulling all the strings. You know what's wild? Even WNBA legend Sue Bird is saying nobody wants to face this team in the playoffs. That's how scary they've become. And get this, some experts are saying that with a few smart moves, the Fever could go from underdogs to championship favorites, just like that. So here's the million-dollar question. How soon before they're lifting that trophy? I don't know about you, but I'm not missing a single game. This Fever team, they're about to set the league on fire. Trust me, you're gonna want to see every second of it.